everyone, welcome to Faith and Flower. If you're new to my channel, my name is Robin, and today I have a cleaning and decluttering video for you guys in my closet. I usually do zone cleaning to take care of the regular cleaning of my closet, so that's about every 8 weeks, and I'm actually overdue for that here, so I'm going to be doing that. But before I get started with cleaning, I need to organize and declutter. So I've got some things that have been in some bins. I'm pretty good with my clothes, but there are a few things here and there that I've been a little bit lazy about, and I need to go through a little bit more, pull out the things that I could either donate or possibly need to be thrown away because they are old and no longer useful. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm taking you guys along with me. So I hope you enjoy this, and if you do, give me a big thumbs up. Let's get started. To help me with decluttering, I keep this little galvanized bin in the corner of my closet, so whenever I come across something that needs to be donated, I just go ahead and put it in there. I'm starting my decluttering with these bins on the shelves in our closet. I sorted these and organized them a little bit when we first moved here 3 years ago, and I don't think I've really touched them since then. They contain winter items like scarves, hats, gloves, and slippers. I'm sorting these things into 3 piles. I'm going to use the galvanized bin to put anything for donation. I'm making a pile for keeping and another pile for trash. I like how I've organized the bins originally. So I've got this one for gloves, and these are all gloves that we are currently able to wear that are in good condition, and then this one for all of our scarves. And I also have these little rain ponchos that were given to me by my mother-in-law a few years ago, and they're really great for taking on trips for sort of that unexpected bad weather. And then I've also got a couple of ski goggles that we keep in here, and we don't use these things on a regular basis in Texas, but we do go to colder climates for ski vacations and to visit family, and so we still need to keep them. The next 2 bins that I need to sort through have hats and slippers. One of these bins even contains a little fan that I use in the summertime when I'm getting ready, and I keep it up there hidden away as well. But these are all sorted through and ready to go, so I'm glad that's finished, and while they're down, I'm going to go ahead and dust the shelves where they sit. I like using my Norwex Envirowand for cleaning the shelves in here. It is a microfiber cloth that has little loops on it, and it really grabs all of the dust. Plus I can reach some of the high places, and I have 2 sleeves that fit over it that are completely washable, so when one is dirty I can put the other one on and then throw them both in the wash, and they're ready to go for next time. before I clean the rest of my closet, I'm just going to go around and grab a few more things off the shelves and in the drawers that I know I want to either donate or throw away. Before I start cleaning the rest of the closet, I'm going to show you the things that I found that I'm going to donate or throw away. So the things that I'm throwing out, I've got in this garbage bag. It's just a few things, and they just, I don't think would be useful to anybody else. We've got some ski gloves that belong to my boys and husband that are completely worn out, so they're not waterproof anymore, and I think the lining is torn in them as well. They were complaining about them, and I don't know why I held on to them, but I did, and it's time to get rid of those. So I've got a couple pairs of those, a hat that has definitely seen better days, not worthy of donating, and then these old socks that I pulled out of my dresser drawer. The elastic is kind of shot in these socks and they just don't stay up anymore, so I've replaced them recently and I don't know why I hadn't thrown them out yet, so they're going to. And then to donate, I actually was going to get rid of 3 hats, but I've decided to keep this one. It's still cute, and although I haven't worn it in a while, I probably should be wearing it more when I'm in the sun. I tend to wear baseball hats, but these are actually better because they cover your ears, which is important. So I'm going to hold on to this and see if I use it next summer, and if I don't, then I'll donate it next year. And this hat I've had for a long time, and I just never really liked the shape of it when it was on, so I haven't worn it in years, so there's no point in keeping that. And this one's hilarious. This is like a throwback from the 80s, and I think I kept it because I used it as a Halloween costume one time, but I haven't done that in a long time either, and it's just taking up space in my closet, so that's going. As I've told you guys before, I really only have 2 handbags that I use. These I knew I was going to donate, and they've just been kind of sitting around waiting for me to take them to the Goodwill, so I'm going to get rid of that. And also this little cross body bag. It's just not big enough for all the things I like to carry either, so that one's getting donated too. And then, I don't know, lots of things that I've been holding on to for a long time. I had those things in those bins, and I guess I was holding on to some things for sentimental reasons, but there's no point. So they're getting donated too, like hats that my boys had when they were little. Isn't that cute? And visors and things. I mean, when was the last time anybody wore a visor? I don't remember. Other hats. Really ugly hats that we never ever wore. And this one I actually wore quite a bit in the wintertime, but that's not my style anymore, so I'm gonna pass that on. And these gloves were actually in pretty good shape, but they're too small. I actually have quite a few pairs that were kids gloves, and nobody's wearing those anymore. They're too small, so they're getting donated. And more gloves. And then actually these I had pulled out of the kitchen. There are a few aprons that I had that I'm not really wearing anymore either, so these are going to be donated as well. And so I will be taking all these things to Goodwill, and right now I'm going to get back to cleaning my closet now that it's clear of clutter. I say that as if our closet is completely clear of clutter, and it isn't. There are still lots of things that we have that I discover each time I'm cleaning my closet and going through this decluttering process that we decide we don't really need, we haven't used in a while, or it's just no longer useful to us and could be serving someone else. I find that it's best to just go ahead and pack these things away and take them either out to the trash or to Goodwill as soon as possible, so they're not sitting around and my decision is made, I'm done with it, and usually I don't think about these things anymore once they're out of the house. These speakers that we're storing up on the top of the shelf on my husband's side of the closet are a perfect example of something that we are holding on to that really isn't useful to us anymore. But my son has expressed an interest in these, so we're keeping them for him until he's able to come get them. And I'll be glad when they're gone so I can dust up there with those out of the way. said I have 2 purses, I actually lied because I have a third one. The one that is in this dust jacket is one that I use for the spring and summer. I'm currently wearing one that I'll use in the fall and winter, and this small black one I just save for special occasions, so that's 3. I just discovered another shoe box that needs to go in the recycle bin. Most of the shoes that I have on this shelf will probably be decluttered in the near future. I'm just still a little bit undecided about them. I don't wear them very often, but they still look great with certain outfits, especially for special occasions. So I'm just going to keep those a little while longer. And underneath, I've got these adorable little cowboy boots that were my son's, and he was so sentimentally attached to them, I just can't part with them yet. They have so many special memories. So while I have the space, I'm going to go ahead and hold on to those, and maybe at a future date either give them to him or go ahead and donate them. And while I have the space, I've decided to hold on to my ice skates as well. I don't use them very often either, but at least I have them if I ever need them. And like I said, while I have the space, I don't think there's any harm in keeping them here. Another item that I have talked myself into holding on a little bit longer is this lap desk, and it has been really handy over the years. If someone has an injury and they need to have their feet up, for instance, you can use this in bed or on the couch for having a meal or doing some work on your laptop or whatever. So it still comes in handy occasionally, so I'm going to keep it while I've got the space. On the shelf, I have stored some keepsake items like our wedding album and some baby things, which I'm going to continue to store up here. They will probably need to be sorted out even further at a later date, but for now, they're fine to stay here. To clean the mirror in here, I'm just using a damp Norwex microfiber cloth to clean it, and then I will follow that with the Norwex window cloth to buff it and give it a nice shine. Now I will finish our cleaning and decluttering with vacuuming. It feels really good to get this checked off of my zone cleaning to-do list for this week. If you guys aren't familiar with zone cleaning or you haven't seen my videos, I will link them above in case you're curious. And I really appreciate you guys watching today. If you like this video, make sure to give me a big thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe and become a part of our Faith and Flower community. I appreciate your support on my channel so much, and I love hearing from you guys. So be sure to leave your comments in the comment section below, along with any other video suggestions on things you'd like to see in the future. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.